Okay, the action of thyroid hormone. So we know that the thyroid hormone is a hormone that comes from the amine or the amino acid tyrosine, and it acts like a steroid. So its mechanism is that of a steroid hormone. So you should be thinking, of course, protein synthesis. It binds on, binds inside the cell to a receptor inside the cell, and then it binds to genes, stimulating protein synthesis, making of mRNA and all of that, and going out and creating proteins or making proteins. So the action is protein synthesis. Its receptors are inside the cell. And its targets, it's protein synthesis, which its main thing is increase in metabolism and increase in growth. All right, so the active form of thyroid hormone is T3, which is called triiodothyronine. This is the active form. T4, which is called thyroxine, is not active. Basically, T4 is converted to T3 when needed. So there's a lot more. We have a lot more T4 than we do T3 generally. So thyroid hormone is stimulated, or the thyroid is stimulated by TSH. So that's thyroid stimulating hormone. TSH basically increases the chopping of T3 and T4 from the thyroglobulin. And TSH helps to increase absorption of iodine, because we have to have iodine in order to make T3 and T4. It'll increase the rate that iodine enters the cell. It also increases the number of follicular cells. Okay, so what does T3 and T4 do? Or actions. So T3 and T4, it increases metabolic rate. So we've already said that here. Increases metabolism, increases growth. And basically how it does that by increasing nutrient breakdown. It increases oxygen for ATP production. It, like in the mitochondria, It increases glucose oxidation. It increases heart rate, increases body temperature, and it has an effect on all different body tissues. So to bones and tissue, it increases growth and development, increases cell proliferation, in the brain and nervous system. Increases growth and contributes to development. In the lungs, it increases ventilation. In the heart, it increases cardiac output. So it increases heart rate and blood pressure. In the kidneys, it increases renal function. So it increases basically the filtration of your blood. In metabolism, it increases food intake. It increases fat breakdown. It helps to release fatty acids and put them into circulation. So again, fat breakdown. It decreases muscle mass because it will help to mobilize proteins as well, for energy. And it also increases body temperature. So thyroid hormone has a vast effect on a lot of systems in the body. So make sure you understand we've got T3 and T4. T3 is active. T4 is the non-active circulating thyroid hormone. Understand what TSH is doing and what the action of T3 and T4 actually is. So the feedback control of this hormone, I'm having trouble spelling today, regulation. So T3 and T4, the level of T3 and T4 in the blood will feed back to the anterior pituitary and the hypothalamus. So increased T3 and T4 will feed back to decrease TSH and decrease TRH. And low amounts of T3, T4 will stimulate an increase in TSH and an increase in TRH. Probably should reverse those, but anyway. So make sure you understand how the hormone is regulated.